Right lads, welcome back to another video. Today is Saturday, obviously meaning it is match day. Today the Alex take on Accrington Stanley.
Who are they?
The last time this fixture was took place, the Alex got a 2-0 win with a nice clean sheet. Can I see that happening again today? After the few games I've seen recently, I don't think so. I'd be happy with a 1-0 win just to get 3 points on the board to get our first win of the season. So I'd take a nice 1-0 win, that is my prediction. And to get that goal, I'm probably going to say Mandron, the man himself. I'm going to say he'll get the goal. But of course, you know, Accrington aren't a side to be messed with. You know, they can play some really nice, neat and tidy football if they really want to. You know, under John Coleman's side. You know, they're a good little club, Accrington, fairly well run, got good owners, etc. But, you know, I'm looking forward to today. You know, we had a game in midweek, obviously, of course, against Oxford. And that didn't really go very well. The only difference in that game was probably the penalty. But it was an improved, slight improve, I'm going to say, performance on what Portsmouth away was. The last 15 minutes on Tuesday night were, you know, much better football, especially when Regan Griffiths come on and Mandron went out wide. Griffiths should have really scored when he first come on with a header, which it just didn't get put in the back of the net, unfortunately. And at the very end, a volley which fell, you know, down to Adevisi's feet, but it got absolutely skyrocketed out the ground. So, you know, chances like that we could have got a point, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. But unfortunately it's just not been good enough so far, the football. I know it's a new team and they've got to gel together, but how long that takes I do not know. You know, so we'll soon have to see. But today's a completely different game. It's against Accrington Stanley, back on our own home turf. So I'm hoping on our own home turf, you know, you've got the home advantage with the fans, the 12 man. I'm hoping we can go get our first 3 points of the season and start getting some points on the board, because we really do need them. But that is my prediction for today, a 1-0 Crewe win, clean sheet, and Mandron to get his second goal of the season. You know, there's not much else I can really ask for, because we do need to start getting some points. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and like, it really is much appreciated. And with all that said, let's get down to Bristol Road. Come on the Alex. So at half time, Accrington do have the lead with the 1-0. Goal coming from former player Michael Nottingham, the Sheriff, which is just typical, you know, an ex-player scoring against us. A very good player though, Michael Nottingham. Of course, when he came in for us, he did a terrific job in that promotion season. I really did rate him, and I'd have him back in a heartbeat. But unfortunately, it was him who got the goal in the first half. But once again, that first half performance just reminded me of the other performances we've seen so far this season. You know, just passing it here and there, not creating any chances whatsoever. You know, we're barely getting the ball upfield, and when we do, it always falls back, and then it all starts again in a massive cycle. But you know, I think we're missing 2 or 3 key players who we really need, you know, to create those chances and push further upfield. I feel like we really are missing those sort of key players. Obviously, there's things going on in the background of the club with certain players and certain rumours going round, but I will discuss that in another video if I have to. But you know, the whole situation, you know, on the pitch and then behind the scenes, it doesn't really help with what's going on so far and with the performance. But you know, the first half we were 1-0 down, so let's get straight back into that second half. So at full time it finished Crewe Alexandra 0, Accrington Stanley 1. The difference in the game was Michael Nottingham's goal, of course. The performance on our side overall, once again, towards the end of the second half, the energy kicked in, you know, the fans got behind them, started chanting, roaring. The players, you could see, were pushing for it a bit more, but by then it was just too late to even try and get a goal. Keeper at the end, though, pulled a terrific save to keep the ball out the net for Accrington, making sure they got all 3 points. But really, from Crewe, we just need to, you know, put in that sort of energy for a full 90. I'm not really sure why it keeps happening towards the end of the game when it's too late to even get anything. You know, they've got to put that sort of effort and shift in throughout the whole game, you know, if you want to start seeing some points on the board. Otherwise, there's no point. But, you know, there were certain points in the game where you know, we were giving the ball away too cheaply, you know, like we've seen so far in the other games in the season. We're giving the ball away too cheaply and soft. But I think one of the biggest obstacles of today's game was the referee down in Drysdale. Of course, it was the same referee who squared up to an Ipswich player a while back. But he had an absolute mare today. You know, he was showing yellow cards here, there and everywhere. I think there must have been about 10 yellow cards. That's including the second one for Luke Offord, who got sent off, so he'll be seeing a 1-game ban as well. But I think that referee had an absolute stinker today. So it's another game in, it's another loss for the Alex. You know, at some point soon we're going to have to start slowly getting some goals, creating some chances, because that's the worrying thing. We've not really created any chances just yet, nothing dangerous. We've only scored 1 goal in 4 league games, so it's not a great stat. But you know, it's early days still, we need to give it a bit more time, so I'm not going to panic just yet. You know, we need to give it at least 10 to 15 games for this team to work. But after that, if things haven't changed when the window's shut, etc., then I'm not really sure what to think anymore. But we definitely need at least 2 to 3 more signings in this team. We are a bit light on that left-hand side with the departure of Kirk. So yeah, there are things to be done. Of course, there's things going off on the pitch, but you know, we'll soon see. So our next 2 games now are Leeds away and Charlton away. 2 tough fixtures, of course, Leeds in the Cup and Charlton away in the league. I'm really good about not being able to go to Leeds. You know, it's a ground I've always wanted to go tick off the 92. So I am slightly jealous of all the fans that are going. Even if we do lose, I'm sure it'll be a great night out for everyone there, or a great day depending on how early you leave. So that is it from me really. My next video will probably be Morecambe at home in early September. But other than that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Make sure you do like, subscribe and comment. It really does mean a lot to me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.